Hi, Dmitry. Thank you for joining our Founders Series on Stories of Business. So you're very welcome. The first question is, can you tell us about yourself, what you do, and we'll take it from there.
Okay.
Mm.
First of all, I would like to thank you, Julius, for this invitation to join this story together with you. My name is Dmitry Sabelnikov. I'm from Russia. I'm based in Moscow. I'm now 44. I'm a happy father of two beautiful boys, 14 and 11 years old. I'm an entrepreneur. I keep running my business with outdoor furniture already for more than 10 years. Joygarden is the name of my company. It's a brand of outdoor furniture and outdoor accessories. We are doing this business across Russia and neighborhood countries. And I'm pleased to welcome you today from my showroom where we sell our furniture to our customers.
Amazing. Thank you, Dmitry. So we're going to talk about what we call systems in your industry. So can you tell us about what your customers expect and then the journey you take to make sure they get what they want? So people will just see a chair or a table, but you in the background, you're doing so many things. So we want to understand all the systems from what the customer wants and then how you make sure you get what the customer wants.
I think it's a very good and very basic question, and I think each entrepreneur should answer it first before he starts any business, because actually we do not sell furniture, we sell way of life. We sell some feeling of life, because with our furniture we make life and time being of our customers much better. And I always keep in mind this thought. And I'm developing my business and my products in line with this understanding. Because if I'm doing my things right, if I make life of my customers better and feeling it with more better vibes, better mood, better attractions in their life, then I will be successful, because they pay to me with the most, valuable uh, feedback for me is when I'm getting some feedback from customer on some reviews or whatever, saying, "Wow, nice furniture. My wife loves it. My neighbors love it." So we thank Joygarden. We stayed on the sofas for the whole weekend. We spent nice time with our friends, family. I think it's about that, not about I just brought nice chair. It's about some feeling of life. That's what I'm trying to deliver. It's my role right here in my furniture business.
Yeah, very, really, really good. And I like what you said that entrepreneurs need to think about this before they start the journey. Because many people go into business without thinking about why they're doing, what's the purpose of the business. So really good response.
But
Um,
I can tell you, I
mm,
was not so
mm,
clever and smart at the beginning. I didn't
of
think
course.
this way,
Mm,
because over the
yeah,
time I came to this thought, and I realized that my role and my duty is to bring this value into customers' lives.
really good. And one of the interesting things about your business, we talked about this a little bit in Istanbul, was the weather. What's the weather dynamic in your industry? And can you take us through your experience of the weather and how it determines how things work in your industry?
You mean how we depend on weather, or we do
Weather,
not
yeah. How
depend?
does weather impact your business and your customers?
Well, actually, we are operating across the whole country, the whole Russia, and you can notice that our country is very large. It has at least like 7 to 8 time zones and different climates, starting from nice subtropical Sochi area and ending in some northern area like Murmansk or Vorkuta or whatever. And of course, most of the country is being affected by weather. We have seasonal sales. Sometimes it brings us a lot of benefits, sometimes can get otherwise. But still, we are facing a strong seasonality. Our sales are starting somewhere like end of March, beginning of April, and finishing around end of October. But depending on the time of the year, of course, the discrepancy and difference between sales in high season time and low season time can be differ like 4, 5, even 7 times. That's why you need to be prepared for high season sales. It's like you are, you're like a surfer waiting for the bigger tide to come, and then this wave is coming beginning of spring, and then we starting to go via this wave. That's why how we are working.
Yeah, really good description. And the other thing we're really interested in at Stories of Business is the importance of trust. So how has Joygarden built that trust, whether it's online? I don't know if you have online reviews or just word of mouth reviews. How have you built trust with your customers to create this brand, which is always a challenge in many businesses?
I think you should first bring some promise to the customer. Bring a promise saying that you will bring certain values to his life, and then you should confirm this promise with the exact product, with the exact service, with the exact execution of customer orders. Because furniture sales is not finished only with when you get your money on your account after selling this furniture, because you have to deliver it. You have, in some cases, you have to assemble it. You have to, for example, for some wooden tables, you have to make a cover with some sort of natural oil or something. Then you have to provide some after-sale service after some times of usage. That's why it's combination. It's a bit long-term journey, not only one period of time. That's why the most important thing, I think, is to keep your promises. What you promise is the brand and what you deliver finally. And there should not be any discrepancy between you said and you did.
Yeah, it's really good insights there. I've got two more questions. So the first one is the name. For the people who are watching, what was the inspiration for the name of your brand?
Actually, it was a sort of coincidence then we gained this brand name. Because actually we started our business as a subsidiary for some Chinese export company who were doing a lot of outdoor furniture sales in Europe, and they still exist, and their brand name is Joygarden. That's why we didn't invent this brand name. We just got it. But it's really nice story because some good vibe keeps behind this name.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So when you describe the joy you give customers, that's why I thought the name was linked to that. So it kind of
Yes,
matches
yes,
your
yes.
philosophy. Yeah, yeah. So we've got one more question, and this is for the people who are just starting entrepreneurial journeys. What's the two main things of advice you'd give them if someone is just starting out in today's world with technology, AI, competition? What is the advice you'd give someone just starting this journey that you've been on?
I think the first one is you should have enough courage all the time to dive into this depth, into this really ocean that can be not friendly to you or very cold, and you might not survive. Because I heard from some entrepreneur nice saying that you are looking an entrepreneur who is starting his business. He's like a person who is jumping into the stairway with a lot of steps, and he should come exactly on the steps and not break his legs. That's a very nice story. You should have some courage to make this jump, and afterwards you should survive. So the first is courage, and the second is execution. because you have to do things. You should deliver to the market or to your people or to your team or to your customers what you promised, and you should do it with maximum quality and maximum speed, not to let it wasting for some time. So courage and execution, two things to do.
Amazing. Thank you very much. Some really good insights there. Anything else you'd like to share about Joygarden before we close? Anything we've
Well,
missed?
um, I think what I would like people to know that we are acting in now in the international world. We are working right now with Vietnamese suppliers as our main production base. We worked before with China, and we are still continue our business with that. And really, with regret, I see that some boundaries for some relationship are being closed for Russian entrepreneurs, for example, for Europe, for other countries. And my only saying could be we should not make any war. We can make love in a good way of this world, meaning that we can have a nice trade, nice things together to make mutual profit. We have actually nothing to share. And especially me, I would like also to do in certain time business maybe in Europe or some other countries close to that. That's why I would say that if you or any of your subscribers or people who are watching this video can join outdoor business, we can discuss some opportunities with them. It's not so easy thing maybe, but it can be still profitable. This market is very good and it's stable in Europe.
Really good parting words. Make love, not war. And also global business. Global business is such a fantastic way to connect people, isn't it? That's one of the things I love about business. Most business people I speak to are global thinkers. They think about the whole world, not just that narrow vision. So thank you very much for your insights and really good catching up. Hopefully see you at some point in Moscow.
Thank you, Julius.
Yeah.
You are
All right.
always welcome to come to Moscow
Absolutely.
anytime.
Yeah. All right. Take
Welcome
care.
to Russia.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Take care. Thank you very much. Yeah. Cheers.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye.